Hello, my friends. Happy Friday. Welcome to episode 153 of Why Did I Buy This? This series started as a way to help crafters find unique ways to use products that are in their collections, but it's also a great series for new crafters who are wondering what they need to get started. My name is Lindsay. I am the team leader of Cloud9 Stampers, and I have been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for over 20 years. I love to craft, I love to teach, and I love to share those things with you. So welcome. This is episode 153, and we meet every Friday at noon Mountain Time. So you're in the right place. Thank you for watching. So as you tune in, please say hi. Let me know where you're tuning in from. If you're watching the replay, you can let me know that too. Hello, Sharon. How are you? This is a really great way to be able to see what I'm working on in my studio. And I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you who've been watching for a few years now. I started this series in 2020, and it's been a great way to challenge my creativity and just get to connect with all of you, which I really, really love. Recently, Stampin' Up! Announced the Annual Achievement Awards, and I just wanted to say a huge thank you to all of you. You are a huge reason why I do what I do and why I love what I do and why I continue to do what I do after 20 years. So thank you for your contribution into my rankings this year. It is always a pleasure to get to craft with you, so thank you. Oh, hello, Beverly. Good to see you. Okay, so how did you guys have a good Thanksgiving? We've already had ours. My American friends are waiting for theirs. Did you have a good Halloween? That's what I meant to say. We actually had a pretty nice weather for the kids, which was great. And we had a pretty good turnout, like 50 kids at our house. That's sort of like normal for where I live. But yeah, let me know how your Halloween was. And let me know if you've already put up your Christmas decorations. So my plan this weekend, while it's still not snowy and cold, is to take down my Halloween decorations, make sure my exterior Christmas decorations are up so I don't have to do it in the ice and cold. And I might put up a few little Christmas decorations. I have a Christmas card class on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday. It's the over-the-top Christmas pop-up class. I do have a few spots, so if you're local and you'd like to participate, then let me know. We're making some really cute cards. I'm like literally looking at them right now. They're planned, they're prepped, and they are super, super cute. Lots of layers. You guys are gonna love them. If you want to do a bunch of cards all together, I have my Christmas card crank. This is an annual class. We make 20 cards with envelopes in 2 hours. So they're simple, they're fast, they will get them done for you. And that one is on oh my gosh, dates. I want to say November 25th? No, that can't be right. I should know these dates. It's on the flyer. You guys look on my page, you'll see it there. Hi Judy, nice to see you. And then the other thing I wanted to share with you is we have an amazing Advent calendar kit right now. So I have Advent kits for sale. You are welcome to grab them from me at any of the classes that you're attending, or I can ship them anywhere in Canada. They are sized for gift card holders. So you can put gift cards, or you can put little chocolates or whatever kind of customized treat you'd want. Now, when my kids were little, I really loved having customizable Advent calendars because they were both allergic to dairy, eggs, and gluten. And so it was hard to find Advent calendars that met their dietary needs. So if you know somebody who's got a little one that's got allergies, or you want to just be able to customize it for your partner or your spouse, it's a really fun way to do it. And it's really simple, actually. Okay, so let me see. We're going to get started with today's product. This is a shiny and bright product. You guys are going to love it. This is from our annual catalog. So we've had it for a little while. Again, it doesn't photograph as well as it looks in real life. So if you've missed it in the catalog, yeah, I totally understand. So we're going to get started here. I'll do the awkward transition so you can see my hands. Now, the best compliment you can give me is to share this video. So now's a good time to hit the share button, and then your friends can join in live for the projects. Okay, and we're gonna do this. So, oh, look at, ooh, she's shiny. There we go. Oh my goodness. So this is the product we're showcasing today. This is the Holographic Trio. It's in the annual catalog. You can see it comes with just a plain holographic one. Look at those rainbows. It comes with one that has like wavy lines built into it. And then we have one that's more in like the purples and pinks. Beautiful. Have you seen that in real life? Isn't that cool? Okay, so I have a new backdrop we're trying out. So let's see how it works for us. So the first project I'm going to do uses the Sending Cheer bundle. So this is from our mini catalog. And this here is designed to be tags, but is easily adaptable to other things. So it is a really fun, cute little series. I've already die cut our gingerbread man. I'm just going to bring in a little piece of grid paper here so that we can do some stamping. I'm bringing in pecan pie, which is kind of a perfect color for gingerbread cookies. And we're going to stamp over top, try to line it up. Stamp over top like that. Ooh, that's pretty perfect if I do say so myself. We have our Memento ink. That's going to add our little eyes and mouth, like that. I'm going to use a Flirty Flamingo marker to add cheeks. And then we're going to bring in a set of the hearts. This is a nice coordinating two-step stamp. So you can just line it up over top of the cookie and stamp the little buttons. It's like the gumdrop buttons, right? And then we're going to do some, I don't think that was Flirty Flamingo. Here, let's see if I can try this again. Flirty Flamingo. There, that's better. Yeah. Then we're going to take our snips and we're going to cut off the tag thing because we actually just want it as a cookie. So we'll cut that off. And then I'm going to do a little bit of icing. So the icing is done with the Pearlized Enamel Effects, another one of the annual catalog products. And we're going to use the icing lines that are in the stamp here to just follow along. And the key is to just keep moving it and have the tip right onto the cookie so that you can still get the design and it's not going to just blend together and create a straight line. So another one here. It's okay, homemade decorating is like that sometimes, right? Okay, and then one over here. There we go, like that. So then we can set that aside to dry. You had a hard time finding me today. Why? That's weird. Okay, so here we have that holographic paper, and I used the die that is designed to be the cookie tray. And so I've cut that out, and again, we're going to use our snips and just trim off the tag because I don't want it to be a tag. I just want it to be a cookie tray. And then we're going to use our dimensionals to add our cookie to the tray. So this is so wet, so I just have to be careful. There we go. So I love the holographic cookie tray. I just think that's so cute. I've used the Deckled Circles dies, and I've cut out a vellum circle. And we'll just use our dimensionals to add that to the project as well. Okay, and then this is going to sit on top like that. So there we've got our holographic. Isn't that fun? Okay, let's skip ahead and I'll show you the finished project. So here we have our little gingerbread cookie. So on this one, I used the dies and I cut out 3 little hearts and I stamped those on. Here you can see is our little icing. And then I've added the hearts from the die set. The background is that really fun circles. There's like a mini embossing folder with the circles and the wavy lines. So that, and then we've just mounted it onto espresso cardstock. So if you like my project, go ahead and give me some hearts so I know you're there. And of course, feel free to write comments and say hello as you tune in. I love to know that I'm not talking to myself. Here we've got another one, and this is using a sneak peek product. This is some glimmer paper that is going to come out on November 7th. This is one of our online exclusives that's coming out. But here again, you can see is our holographic. Oh, thank you for the hearts. I see them. So this is just a cute way to sort of embellish a project. This is using some of the previous online exclusive paper. I believe this is sold out now. So one thing to note about online exclusives is usually when they sell out, that's it. They don't have any more. So you want to be sure to get it while you can. Okay, we're going to move on to our next project. This time, we're going to bring in the Stars at Night embossing hybrid folder. And what is a hybrid folder, you might be asking yourself? Well, let me show you what that looks like. So a hybrid folder, it has a embossing folder and a die that coordinates together. So when you kind of layer it, it just sort of works like a puzzle piece to stick. It kind of just like settles right in like a cookie cutter. And then you can run it through the embossing folder, the die cutting machine together. And so then you get this effect. So it has embossed and die cut the thing all at the same time. I mean, how cool is that, right? So then you can just pop these out. So you've got those all done, and then this is embossed in the background. So this is using that purpley pink holographic paper. Now I'm going to use a piece of, I think this was 10.5 by 5.25, because this piece is 5 by 5. And we're going to flip it over and use our Stamp and Seal. This time I'm using Stamp and Seal Plus. So this is the stickier of the two, just so that we have it, because it's an embossed piece of paper, we want it to kind of hold to our cardstock a little better. So now, make sure we got it opening it the right way, and we're going to layer this onto our card base, just like that. It's such pretty paper, Corinne. I agree. Okay, we're gonna flip over our stars and use our dimensionals to add this to the project. We're gonna just layer that right on top. So you get that pop-up effect. We can do one in the center here. And one in the center here. Just like that. Now I also brought in the coordinating stamp set. So the stamp set's called Stars at Night as well. And again, when you buy the two things together as a bundle, you get a 10% discount. So it's a great way to have a little bit of savings. And for my friends who are on my team, or if you are considering becoming on my team as demonstrators, you automatically get an additional 20 to 25% off. So it's a nice way to add to your crafting collection without having to pay full price for it. So now I'm going to do some stamping with the Stars at Night, and I've already done this part, and this die also comes from that collection. So we're going to add this to the project with our dimensionals. Can't get enough layering with this. So this is going to tuck here like that. And then I also have pre-die cut from that upcoming glimmer paper from the online exclusives. We've got some little stars to add. So you can just use the mini dimensionals. This is why I like the black dimensional packs, because you get sets of the full size and mini dimensionals in one pack. So we're going to add this here. Here. And one over here. Just like that. Okay, I'm going to skip ahead and just show you the finished one. I didn't do a ton of extra work to this one. I just added a little bit of a border along the bottom, and here you can see is that fun effect with the stars being popped up from the hybrid embossing folder. What do you think? Do you like it? Very cool, right? Okay, so now we're going to move on to the final project, the PYP. So again, I'm going to bring back in my grid paper, and this time we're using that really fun detailed holographic paper. So this one looks like this. Oh, it's so cool. And I'm going to bring in this stamp. So this is called Snow Crystal, and I believe this is from the annual catalog. So this is a full background stamp. Now, before we do any stamping, I'm going to use my handy dandy embossing buddy, and I'm just going to pat onto the holographic paper a little bit of powder. So what that's doing is it's removing static, and it's removing the any moisture I might have added from my hands. You know, if you have lotion on your hands, sometimes just the oils from our fingers can cause fingerprints to go onto our project. And when you're working with embossing powder, like we're going to be doing on this project, you want to make sure that it's only sticking in the places you want it to stick. So I just used Versamark, which is our ink that we recommend for embossing, and it's also great for watermark impressions on colored cardstock. So now I'm stamping my snowflake. I'm going to bring in my silver embossing powder, and we're going to go over top just like this. Make sure we get it all the way around. Now I like to tap my project on the back just to make sure that any of that loose powder is going to fall off. So next we'll bring in our heat tool, and we're going to heat emboss the holograph paper. Oh, my hands are cold. This feels so good. Okay. The added bonus of heat embossing is you can warm up your hands in the winter. So you can see as it starts to emboss, it gets shiny, and that's how you know that you've got it fully embossed. Can you see that? So just kind of move it into all the angles, make sure you've got it fully embossed, and it looks pretty good. And I like to just use a tissue to just remove any of the extra embossing powder and the embossing buddy powder from the project. So now you can see we have this snowflake in the background of our beautiful holographic paper. Okay, I've already pre-cut 2 little circles here, and I'm going to bring in the stamps from the sparkling snowflakes. So this is not the same stamp set, but it's more of a coordinating stamp set from our mini catalog. And I'm going to use Pool Party. There it is. You guys were waiting. You were worried I wasn't going to use Pool Party today. Well, fear not. I brought it in. Okay, so we're going to stamp Pool Party. And we're also going to use just our basic black, so our Memento ink. We're going to stamp that in the center like that. So bringing back in our paper, we can now add this on. So I'm going to use my Stampin' Seal to add the white. And now I'm going to pop up the other one. I have to see where I laid down my dimensionals. There they are. So we can add 1 or 2 to the back. Sharon, there's going to be a 911 on the pool bar. I know, right? No, I have to deliver. Okay, so we've got that fun little snowflake added to it. I'm going to bring in the silver cord and just snip off some so that we can tie a bow. And I like to use a bow tire. So this was just something that a friend made for my classroom. It's a long time ago, but they really work well. You could use a fork if you don't have a tool like this in your possession. So give it a nice tight tug. And then we're going to bring in our mini glue dot. I like to just roll it with my thumb, pick it up, so it's not sticking out and peeking out from behind the object that you're adding on. Okay, so let's skip ahead and I will show you the finished PYP card. So here we have Make the Season Sparkle. So this definitely gives sparkle vibes. I've just added some of the sparkle adhesive back sequins to it. So here we've got our PYP card, we have our Stars at Night hybrid card, and we have our little cute gingerbread card as well. So if you're thinking to yourself, Lindsay, why don't I have these products? You can head to my online store. I'll put a link in the comments. And you can shop away, have your products delivered right to your house. And like I mentioned, the Demonstrator Starter Kit is always the best deal. So if you're looking for an ongoing discount on your products, you want to be able to do some of the things that I do, like teaching classes, that's a nice option for you as well. So have an amazing weekend, my friends. I hope you're getting up to some decorating or maybe just cookie eating. I tried out one of the new Starbucks drinks yesterday, delicious. So yeah, now is the time to start treating yourself to some holiday fun. I think that that's always a great thing to do as it gets dark and cold. Oh, Corinne, thank you. And thank you all for tuning in. Like I said, you mean so much to me, and I genuinely appreciate all of your comments and your likes and your orders. I mean, it really does mean the world to me. So thank you so much for tuning in. Bye for now.